Today, we're going to take a look at the HERCULES Benchtop planer. Now, I already know what you're thinking. We have all these other brands that we've trusted for years. Why would I go with a Harbor Freight brand? Well, I'm going to put to the test, can we trust the HERCULES brand? I'm a little cautious, but I'm willing to try. First off, we're going to look at the features, the performance, the dust collection, and finally, the price against its competitors. Let's get into it. One thing I do like about this depth gauge is it's metric and standard, so it has centimeters and inches on it. We'll talk about the carriage lock later in the video. A turret depth stop is a great feature to have. It's a great way to get repeatable cuts. Also, here on the crank, you can see that it's got different measurements on it, so it tells you how much one spin is and half a spin is, which is very useful. This planing depth gauge is very useful as well. The gravity ball here is a must-have versus other planers like the Oliver, which uses a very flexible metal that can bend, and that is not very useful to me. I think this is the way to go for any planer. Overall, I think this is a 4.5 on its features. Next up, dust collection. This seems to be the design for just about every benchtop planer I've seen. It's very useful and it works really well. I don't like how it looks, and I don't like that you can't close the back of this. Just for comparison, we're going to do it without the dust collection. Get your umbrella. Now let's see it with the dust collection turned on. The dust collection works amazing in this. The only flaw that I would have is just that you can't close the back panel while using it, but that seems more of a preference thing for me. So I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Next up, performance. Now I'm going to test this out with 4 different types of wood. This is pine. I'm going to take my Sharpie and draw on it, set the depth at 1/16 of an inch. And that is smooth as butter. This is oak and poplar. And one thing that has not happened to me yet on this, and I have used it for hours now, is any snipe. I've not had any snipe whatsoever. And lastly, we're going to put some red eastern cedar through here and just look at the difference from one side to the other. I mean, it is just a beautiful cut. I said we'd talk about the carriage lock a little bit later. Here's what it does. When you rotate the crank, there's 4 pillars that this thing slides up and down on. As you see right now, I'm turning the crank and this is going up and down. But when I press down on the carriage lock and I try to turn it, it won't move. So as the board goes through, it prevents the machine from going up and down, making sure that the depth is accurate all the way across. So I give the performance a 5 out of 5. Now what attracts most people, the price. When they released this machine was $399, now it's $429. I bought it when it was $399, but I had one of these coupons for 20% off. So I got mine for $320, but they do deals like this all year long. Just about every holiday, and then all kinds of parking lot sales and things like that. So this price is something that comes back very often. As you can see, these other brands are not even close in comparison when it comes to the price. The price is far better than the rest. It's even half the price of the $735. And with the quality of this planer, there's just no way that I would spend the extra money on one of those other planers. Everything you need is in this one, and I can confidently say as a Dewalt and Milwaukee fan, I believe HERCULES has earned its place on this one. Overall, I give it a 4.9 out of 5, and I recommend it to everybody. This video, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.